Good afternoon, everyone. The time is 4 p.m. and the Belton Independent School District Board of Trustees are now convened in a special meeting on Monday, April 14, 2025. A quorum of board members is present. This meeting has been duly called and notice of the meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. First item on the agenda is public comments. Becky, do we have anyone signed up? No public comments. Moving on to item 3, the time is just after 4, and the board will now go into closed session for A, consultation with attorney, Texas Government Code Section 551.071, and B, personnel, Texas Government Code Section 551.074. The time is now 4:19 p.m. and the board will now reconvene in open session and take action, if any, on items discussed in closed session. Action items: terminate contract employee Logan Dimity. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion. But before I do, I just want some clarification that this individual will not return to our campus or be anywhere near our students on the campus.
Yeah, that is correct. So when an individual is placed on leave, they also receive a directive not to be on any school property, as well as we're issuing criminal trespass warnings, and so this individual will not be back on campuses.
Thank you. Mr. President, I move to terminate the employment of Logan Dimity under his term contract for the 2024-2025 school year, effective immediately. And I move that the record reflect the following. On March 24, 2025, the board proposed that Mr. Dimity's term contract be terminated for good cause. The employee received written notice of proposed termination and suspension without pay on March 26, 2025. The written notice informed the employee of the right to request a hearing before an independent hearing examiner within 15 days of the notice, and Mr. Dimity did not make a timely request for hearing.
Thank you, Ms. McDonald. Do I have a second? Mr. Norwood, any additional discussion? There being no discussion, all those in favor, raise your hand. That passes 7-0. Okay, moving on to item 5B, terminate probationary contract with the employee Esteban Banda. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion. After I make the motion and before we vote, I just have a question to ask.
Yes, Mr. Ford.
All right, Mr. President, I move to terminate the employment of Esteban Banda under his probationary contract at the end of the contract term. And I move that the record reflect the following. The board has determined that the district's best interests are served by terminating Mr. Banda's employment. The board directs the superintendent to provide written notice of this action to Mr. Banda, and this action supersedes the board's action of March 24th, 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Floyd. Any additional questions, Mr. Floyd? Do you have any questions?
After we get a second, I will.
Okay, do I have a second? Okay. Ms. Lee, second. Any further discussion?
Yeah, just similar question to for the first one. I just want to make sure that I understand Mr. Banda's access to the property and our children, assuming that this were to pass.
Yes, it's the same. So written notice was provided to Mr. Banda that he cannot be on our campuses and our property. We also, just as in the prior case, contacted and reported both individuals to State Board of Education, as well as to Child Protective Services, and criminal trespass warnings will be issued to both. So he will not be on our campuses and has not been on our campuses since we removed him.
Thank you.
Mr. Floyd, additional questions?
Nothing more.
All right, anyone, any additional discussion? There being no further discussion, all those in favor, please raise your hand. That passes 7-0. All right, there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.
Can I say
Oh.
something real quick? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to our board. You've made it very clear in your support that we are not going to tolerate these behaviors in our district. And so one, I want to say thank you to your support as we go through this process. You have high expectations for all of us as employees in Belton ISD, And I applaud you for that and appreciate your support through this process. We did take these situations very seriously. We took immediate action upon learning about these situations and continued to take this seriously and have pursued it to the maximum extent of the law, both in the legal system as well as through SBEC and CPS. And so I just want to say thank y'all very much for your support.
And Dr. Golden, on behalf of the board, I'd like to say also that we appreciate how you've handled the situation. We appreciate the way that administration has handled the situation, and we appreciate the swift manner in which you've handled the situation. So, and thank you for keeping us informed all throughout this process. And we just appreciate how you've handled it. Thank you. All right, there being no further business, this meeting is now adjourned at 4:23.